How impressive does a fart need to be in order to claim it, do you think, Miles?
I think it probably depends on the crowd you're in, James.
That's true. Some crowds definitely find some farts more impressive. Like my family definitely appreciates volume in a fart, but I know you enjoy a bit of gurgle and moisture in the sound, don't you?
You know I do.
I feel like if you're impressed with yourself for your fart, then you should claim it. It shouldn't matter what other people's fart preferences are.
That seems healthy.
You know, in my family, we used to call farts bottom pops.
James and Miles, good to see you guys.
You're there.
What's with the name tag, Kyla? Oh, I just thought it'd be helpful with it being the first day of school and everything. I always wear them on the first day of something. School, dates, season. I even popped one on when I came out of the womb so there wouldn't be any mix-ups. That's why my introductions are always as smooth as a baby's bottom.
Of course.
It's a perfectly normal expression. I believe it actually originated because children's buttocks are especially smooth and supple because of the use of baby oil.
New guy, do you have any thoughts?
I know my parents probably didn't use it right, but they used to always slide me around using baby oil so that they didn't need to carry me around the house. Luckily, they were pretty good bowlers. Also, I'm pretty sure that the expression, as smooth as a baby's bottom, comes from the fact that most babies don't have pubic hair, and so have smoother behinds.
Most babies?
I don't normally advertise it, but I was one of those rare babies that grew hair downstairs when I was 6 months old. I guess that I just have fertile hair glands. I've been shaving facial hair as well since I was 5 years old. This is me when I was 5 with my daddy.
We really didn't know how good we had it, did we, boys?
Speak for yourself. Some of us have proficient wiping skills, so we overcome such obstacles.
Exactly. Some of us control our fibre intake so we never have to wipe.
What's that overwhelming stench in here? Oh, that's right, it's the smell of mediocrity. That's okay though, because by the end of the year, there's a chance you surpass mediocrity and enter a superior order of work. Only if you listen to me, of course, and take in what I say with those undeveloped sponges of brains that you people possess. I'm Mr. Thomas, and welcome to my Year 12 economics class.
Hey, buddy. How did you manage to get PlayStation on your laptop? Oh, this? I had a power outlet in my locker, so it was lucky that I brought my PlayStation to school today, because I could plug it in there and then connect it to my computer via remote play. What did you have to do to whom to get a power outlet in your locker? I guess I just got lucky. What do I have to pay you to get lucky? In the prostitution sense? Power outlet in the locker sense.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'll swap lockers with you for $100 maybe. This is the whole year, remember?
I won't go higher than $20.
Well then, I'm not going lower than 100.
20.
100.
20.
100.
20.
100.
20.
100.
20.
100.
20.
20.
Deal.
Damn it.
You tried to Bugs Bunny me, didn't you?
And you reversed Bugs Bunny me, you sneaky Susan.
It's just Simple Negotiations 201, which is the intermediate negotiations class. Everyone knows how to pull a Bugs Bunny, but despite his confidence and societal perception, Bugs was not actually a good negotiator. So instead, you try to pull a reverse Bugs against inexperienced negotiators. First, you kneel down next to them so they feel like you're a toddler again, while also reminding them of a proposal, therefore getting in their head, as 83% of people are afraid of commitment. Next, you gradually increase the speed of negotiation until the idiot you're negotiating against tries to pull the Bugs Bunny, which is when you pounce. That, my friend, is intermediate negotiating.
Miles, where do you want to sit for lunch now that we're year 12s? We legally have the right to remove any year levels below us from their seats.
I was kind of just thinking about going to the library and doing some work.
What work do you have to do now? It's the first day of school, isn't it?
I've got this seminar thing for the test to get into med, so I want to be prepared for that. You can come with me if you want. Sit back and watch some NBA or something.
Yeah, I could manage that. What'd you have for lunch?
I've got some leftover stir fry from last night.
Oh, nice. I've got spag bowl. Spag bowl? Spaghetti bolognese.
Is the G silent in bolognese? We always share our food at recess and lunch.
It's like an instant 2-course meal.
Cheese sticks and Doritos? Spag bowl and stir fry?
Living in luxury. What's going on here, new guy?
It's Greg, and I acquired Kyla's locker, which has a power outlet, so I thought I'd demonstrate some business acumen and set up a business. All prices are lower than the cafeteria, plus we have greater varieties and street flavors. Tell your friends.
I'll just tell Miles here then.
Look at you and all your friend.
And you're just cleaning your teeth while you do it?
This is how baristas get the foam on top of their coffees. Plus, why do you think they all have bright white teeth?
Well, your teeth are going to be falling out, judging on the number of customers you're bringing in.
Hey, they'll come. You just wait till word gets out.
They'll be flocking to me like white girls to Taylor Swift because of a surrounded narrative that creates a parasocial relationship that empowers her followers to find meaning in any drama in their lives, conceived or otherwise, ultimately diminishing the value of any other meaning they may stumble across.
James, I would ask you if you could help me drum up some business, but that would be futile given your lack of friends.
One more than you, Cregosaurus.
All my friends are from my old school where I used to live. See, look at this group chat.
Come on, James, let's go to the library.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks for coming to Craig's Coffee and Food Shop, where all your dreams come true.
Excuse me, young man, we don't allow students to eat in the library.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm just eating some pasta with bolognese, so I won't disturb anyone with crunching or anything.
It's not your crunching that we are worried about, but your ability to lean over that container you have there. If you spill any food, suddenly we have ants. And ants ruin our precious books.
Okay, fine. I'll leave. Hey, Miles. Hey, Miles.
So, James, where are you gonna be next year?
I don't know. I don't think I'll move interstate, but I don't really know what I want to study, to be honest. What are you eating there, Kyla?
I don't know what it is exactly. I put it on top of some rice. It said that it is tuna and whitefish with gravy on the container, but for some reason they put a cat on the packaging. I suppose to make it cuter. It worked on me. There was this whole aisle of the food at the supermarket. Some of it was made for dog people as well.
What brand is it?
I think it was Fancy Feast, and I can tell you that I feel fancy eating it.
Hey bud, you here for a coffee?
Sure.
You know, despite what most people think, I'm not much of a foot guy. Why are you laughing?
You were talking in the cadence of a joke, so I thought I should laugh. Otherwise, I don't know why you would tell me that.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was just thinking about how, because I often look at the floor during conversations as eye contact is too intimate and uncomfortable. When people wear open-toe shoes, they probably think I'm staring at their feet. But I'm not staring, I swear.
Seems like you're protesting too much. Who brings that up unprompted? Unless you want us to think that you like feet and you're using reverse psychology.
The rumor just follows me around to every new school I go to, so I just wanted to get ahead of it.
I don't even go to school, so that's not gonna matter.
Where am I?
People always ask where they are, but they never ask anything about me or how I am.
That's because people are inherently selfish and they only care about having a relationship with other people so long as it provides fulfillment or security.
So true, man. So are you going to ask how I am?
Probably not. I am curious as to how you ended up in this line of work, though. Whatever it is you do.
I represent the cafeteria, and thank you for asking. It's actually an interesting story how I got here. I just saw an ad on this website advertising for a cafeteria intimidation job, just like any other job, so I thought I'd apply. Mum was getting on my back, so I thought, yeah, this could lead to something. I wasn't sure initially if I was intimidating on behalf of the cafeteria or just intimidating the actual cafeteria. It turns out it's a bit of both. Sometimes I even intimidate other cafeterias by building a bigger cafeteria next to it, or engaging in other forms of non-price competition.
So they want me to shut down my business?
Yes, please, if you could.
Why would I do that though? My business is booming. You seem like a reasonable person. What incentive do I have?
That's a good question. I don't know the specifics because planning isn't my forte, but we'll probably end up having to destroy your locker somehow. I don't know.
Fair enough. Well, thanks for the warning.
Threat.
I don't know. Seems more like a warning to me. Your tone was too friendly.
Damn. Why is that the feedback people always give? Do you think I should grow facial hair or something?
That could work.
Is it the voice? I hate this damn voice.
You could try lowering it.
How's this?
Menacing.
I appreciate it. Look out for destruction.
Got it. Cheers.
So apparently, due to the success of Craig's business, multiple people thought it would be a good idea to come to school with electricians last night and install power outlets in their own lockers. The school, however, had an inside tip and hired some plumbers to come in and keep guard because
Electricians
are afraid of
plumbers.
Exactly. Therefore, the school kept the barriers to entry high and protected your oligopoly, Craig.
The fire alarms are going off.
Did you just say the fire alarms?
Yes.
Did you mean to say alarms?
But the word is alarm, not just alarm.
No, you've got alarm, 2 alarms, 3 alarms, etc. You have alarm clock, but you can set multiple alarms on your phone to wake up.
Guys, we really should probably be evacuating. I've heard fire hurts and I'm not prepared to find out.
Only if you don't know how to use it.
Hello, school. If this is your first day or you are bad with faces, I'm the principal, and I'll be coordinating everyone getting back to class in a safe and timely manner. We appreciate everybody's cooperation and ability to follow instructions with the fire alarms going off. We found that the problem originated from a student's locker, with multiple appliances plugged into the one outlet inside of it. Thanks for your patience as we sort this out. We'll try to get everyone off to class as soon as possible.
Can I have some tiny teddies?
Oh damn, I just had the last one, sorry.
Why didn't you want to hang out with me before, Miles?
This is our last year of school, James. I need to do well so I can set up my future.
What about your life now? Is it not as valuable as your life in a few years?
What's that supposed to mean?
It just seems to me like you're gonna disappear this year, Miles.
Maybe I have disappeared a bit. Getting into med is the beginning of the rest of my life, though. I have to put all of my effort into it. Do I not owe myself that much?
Aren't there diminishing returns, though? You're smart enough to get into med without having to sacrifice your whole life. I just can't help wondering if this is the last year that we'll be this close and spend this much time together. And if it is, I don't want to lose it.
Why are we friends, James? Is it because we've happened to be in the same proximity all these years? But how well do we really know each other? What do we really talk about other than sport, school, or random meaningless things? Of course I don't want to leave this friendship behind, but if we spend all this time together and it doesn't even last next year, then what kind of foundation do we really have? And is that worth saving?
Mr. Thomas's economics class, you can go back to your room. Also, could Craig Boyce please meet me in my office? Craig, how are you? Take a seat. I assume you know why you're here?
I could take a guess.
Go ahead.
But what if I implicate myself in something else? Why don't you tell me what you think I did, and then I'll confirm it?
How many things could you have done in your first day?
Sick.
You set up an illegal food stall out of your locker and now it has been charred.
Yep, that's definitely what I was gonna say.
What were you selling out of your locker anyway?
What wasn't I selling?
Donuts?
I wasn't selling them, no.
I was selling ice cream, though.
And you didn't share any with me? Do you know the ice creams they get for staff? It's not even cream, it's just ice blocks. I need my dairy if I'm going to manage the school as well as I do.
Clearly.
I think I'm going to have to suspend you, Craig. With the lesson here being if you get ahead of a problem with bribery, it makes everything much easier. Also, you have to get a parent or guardian to pick you up to make sure they know what you did.
Am I supposed to be keeping my phone in my locker?
We like to encourage the use of phones at school. It makes the students more docile and easier to manage.
Welcome, everyone. I hope all of your days are going well. Today, we're going to go over the steps of the MNOT and your pathway into medicine next year. However, first, let's turn to the person next to you and ask them why they want to get into medicine.
Hey, I'm Miles.
Jack.
Why do you want to get into med, Jack?
Huh. Nice one.
What?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. What if you steal my answer and use it in the interview? I'm not going to help the competition.
Okay, then. And why do you want to get into med?
I'll be a god. I'll have the power of life and death in the palm of my hand. Cities will thrive if I decide, and culture will burn if I decree.
I wrote a poem. 2 roads diverged in the wood, and I'm not sure I want to take the same road as those degenerate weirdos.
How did you like it?
It was alright, I suppose. Wasn't bad, wasn't good.
Where did that time go? It's already 7 o'clock. I guess it's time to go home. Looks like your parents still isn't here.
Looks that way.
Are your parents divorced, Craig?
How could you tell?
Just the whole unloved vibe that you give off. If there's one thing I know about divorce, it's that the parents always get divorced because they don't love their children enough. It's never more complicated than that. And the personality traits and conflicts that cause the relationship to fail never cause problems in the relationships with their children either.
That's right. Divorce is always black and white.
I guess you'll just have to stay the night.
Is that legal?
It's hard to say, really. There's some 2-minute noodles somewhere. A mattress in that cupboard over there. If your dad comes and picks you up, there's a key under the pot plant outside if you can lock up, thanks.
Doesn't feel legal still.
I guess I'll see you in the morning then. Remember, you're not allowed to leave until your parent comes. Do I expect him to leave? Of course. I can't just let him go, though. This is a good moment to teach initiative.
Does anyone know where Craig is today? He's 35 minutes late.
I think I saw him in detention on my way here. He was playing a game of penis with himself.
Too much information.
No, you know the game where you try and yell the word penis as loud as possible.
I'm familiar.
So he just kept on yelling penis louder by himself?
Penis. Penis. Penis.
Odd.
All right, I'll go get him then. He's been there all day and last night as well. Damn.
You still here?
It looks that way.
Didn't either of your parents come to pick you up?
Nope. Dad probably didn't notice I was gone, and Mom doesn't live with us.
Do you want to come back to class?
I don't know. Probably not. No one even cares how well I do in school, and it's not like I'll really know anyone from here after this year when I leave this city. Give me a reason why I should be bothered with this year.
You've got a lot going on, which, to be honest, probably isn't a part of my jurisdiction. I don't know if you'll find this helpful or not, but I always struggle when I enter a new situation. I like what's comfortable and comes easily to me. Just remember that while it may be tempting to worry about the future, worry will likely not make you more prepared, help you solve problems, or justify your decisions. The scenarios we encounter every day aren't what we imagine in our heads. They're so much closer to what we encounter in the moments we live today. It's impossible to know if your time here will be worthwhile. But instead of worrying about the future, Craig, practice living well by being present in the circumstances you find yourself already in.
Let's go back to class. Hey James, do you want to stay here for lunch? I talked to Mr. Thomas and he said that we can use his room if we want at lunchtime, as long as we said it was for economics help. I figured we could watch OKC get smacked by the Lakers.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna happen. With the big three of SGA, Josh Giddey and Jalen Williams, your boys are gonna get their asses whooped. Is it ass or ass?
Craig decided that he would donate his unburnt appliances to the classroom for everyone to use if they want.
Nice. Thanks, Craig. Oops, did that sound sarcastic? I promise it was genuine. We appreciate it.
Are you much of an NBA fan, Craig? I suppose, yeah. I support players mainly, though.
Which players?
Tyrese Halliburton, Matisse Thybulle, and Karis LeVert mainly.
So the superstars then. Do you think that the thicker you are, the louder your farts are? Like your fart is more compressed because you're trying to fit everything into a pair of pants?
I hadn't thought of it that way before. Quite possibly. It gives more opportunity for vibrations, and therefore sound waves to be created, I'd imagine.
There'd definitely be an increase in PSI, right?
Or maybe it mutes sound.
Maybe. Sort of like covering a speaker, I suppose.
Damn, I wish Mythbusters were still around.
Yeah, I miss those guys.